Imagine this: if every heartbreak, anxiety, spike, or burnout episode left a visible bruise on your skin, if every night you couldn't sleep showed up as a fracture, if every panic attack looked like the physical injury, you would never ignore it. You would rush for help instantly. But mental pain is invisible, and because we cannot see it, we underestimate it, we minimize it, and we call it stress, or I'm just tired, or I will handle it. Yet, science says mental pain is as real, as harmful, and sometimes more dangerous than physical pain. Today, we are breaking down why and how it's silently reshaping your life without you even noticing. Now, let's discuss what mental pain actually looks like. So, the thing is, mental pain does not look like bleeding or limping. It may look like snapping at people for no clear reason. It could also look like dragging yourself through the day even after 8 hours of sleep. And it could also be losing interest in things you once loved. It could also look like feeling numb during moments you are supposed to enjoy, and avoiding messages and calls, and this constantly needing noise, reels, music, distraction, because silence makes you uncomfortable. And these are the symptoms, just invisible ones. So a Harvard Medical School review stated this: chronic stress reshapes the brain, weakening the prefrontal cortex, and strengthening the fear center, the amygdala. In simple words, your ability to focus, plan, study, calm, or think rationally gets weaker. Your response gets stronger, and this is not just being dramatic, that's biology. So let's talk about the problem: why we ignore mental pain. There is a powerful quote by author Andrew, which says the opposite of depression is not happiness, it's vitality. And that's exactly what invisible mental pain steals from you: vitality. You don't notice the shift because it is very slow, gradual, but it changes your behavior, your sleep, your decisions, and even your identity. And here is the first big insight: your brain processes emotional pain the same way it processes the physical pain. And this comes from a study which was done at UCLA by Naomi in 2003, where participants who were experiencing social rejection showed activation in the anterior cingulate cortex. It is the same area which lightens up when you burn your hand. It means the same area get activated when you get hurt physically. The Naomi wrote that social pain and physical pain share common neural circuitry, which means when someone hurt you emotionally, when you are lonely, when you are stressed or overwhelmed, your brain reacts as if you were physically injured. Now, why mental pain lasts longer than physical pain? A study which was done in 2015, it was found that emotional pain is often remembered more vividly and more longer durations than physical pain, because your body forgets a bruise but your brain remembers a harsh comment for years. So the question is why? Because emotional events get processed through the hippocampus and amygdala, the memory and the fear centers. And that's why someone can recall a breakup from 4 years ago in detail but forget what they had for the dinner last night. Now, how mental pain silently reshapes your life. And here is where it gets serious. Most people think mental pain goes away if you just ignore it. But actually, unprocessed mental pain changes so many things. Like, first one is your habits. You start sleeping irregularly, you start procrastinating, you start avoiding things you once enjoyed. Second change can be your relationships. You withdraw, you shut down emotionally, you respond with irritability instead of conversation. Third change is your brain structure. Chronic stress literally shrinks the prefrontal cortex, the area responsible for decision making and emotional control. The another change is your identity. You start saying things like, I'm not just the same anymore, I don't feel like myself, or I don't know what's the wrong with me. So nothing is wrong with you. You are carrying invisible injuries that have never healed. Now the question is why we need to normalize mental health care. When someone breaks a bone, we rush them to hospital. When someone breaks emotionally, we say, you will get over it. Be strong, don't think too much. Everyone has problems. But here is the truth. If mental illness was visible, people would take it seriously, but because it is invisible, they call it exaggeration. The World Health Organization has stated multiple times there is no health without mental health. So I think we need to take mental health seriously because your mental state controls your motivation, your energy, your discipline, your relationships, your productivity, your happiness, your physical health. So mental health is not just optional, it is foundational. Now, what you can actually do. And this is not about labeling yourself, it is about awareness. And here is what science says helps. So, first thing is talk about it. Emotional disclosure reduces activity in the amygdala. And second will be seek support when you need it. Therapy is not for broken people, it is for humans, all humans. Third is address stress early. You know, cortisol builds up silently and silently destroys your sleep, your focus, and memory. Next one is practice emotional hygiene. You know, Guy Winch says we take better care of our teeth than our emotion. We brush twice a day, but we don't check in ourselves even once. So it's time to change that. To conclude, if mental pain was visible, many of you watching this would be covered in bruises, and you are not weak, you are wounded invisibly and won't deserve care, not shame. So please stop ignoring what your mind has been trying to tell you. You deserve healing, support, peace, and a life where your mental health actually matters. Hi, I am Riva, and thank you for watching my video. If you like my content, please like, share, and subscribe.